Hello everyone, Will and Alex here, and today we're in Newcastle Upon Tyne in the northeast of England, visiting friends and retaking a photo from our Around the World in 2000 Pictures book. If you watch till the end of this video, I'll share a list of recommendations you can screen grab, and also please feel free to share any recommendations in the comments. Newcastle Upon Tyne is a university city on the River Tyne. It was built around a Roman settlement called Pons Aelius, but later got its name from a new castle that was built by William the Conqueror's son in the year 1080. Newcastle is historically one of the world's largest shipbuilding and repair centers, but today has a diverse economy. It's well known for its nightlife. Apparently many hen and stag parties happen here. The bakery chain Greg's Place, anyone? And the Newcastle United Football Club. After spending a day touring around Newcastle, our next focus was on retaking this photo from our Around the World book of Hadrian's Wall. It says, Hadrian's Wall, seen here at Housesteads, was built by Romans in the 2nd century. With our destination in mind, our friends were kind enough to drive us 45 minutes to the wall. It was an easy drive, mostly through farmlands.
Good morning, everyone. Today we are in the north of England. We are visiting our friends and they're showing us Hadrian's Wall. So we're gonna take a walk along the wall and recreate some pictures as well from the book. So there's parking adjacent. It's called the steel rig parking, just a couple of pounds for the day. It's a perfect place to bring a picnic out here, and that's what we're gonna do today. Bring some snacks and drinks and just walk a little bit along the wall to the Sycamore Gap. Oh.
This is a great hike for doggos on a leash, but I would leave the strollers at home. There are several sets of narrow, steep stone stairs and a couple of these gates to navigate. The walk from the parking lot to Sycamore Gap is about 20 minutes and really beautiful. You can walk right along the wall and admire the construction that began in the year 122 by Roman Emperor Hadrian. We just hiked a little bit to a place called Sycamore Gap, and as you can see, we're under this giant sycamore tree, and it's a really nice spot to hang out and have a little picnic. The sycamore tree is several hundred years old and is described as one of the most photographed trees in the country. It is also known as the Robin Hood tree, as it was featured in the 1991 movie Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. In 2016, it won the England Tree of the Year award. Today, it's a more popular hiking destination, and we came across many people picnicking. After admiring the scenery, we hiked back to the car and grabbed a bite to eat nearby at this place, the Twice Brewed Brew House and Inn. The book says we need to go to Housesteads, so we drove about 5 minutes to get there. There's paid parking at the visitor center, and from there, you are free to roam around. It is actively used as a sheep pasture, so watch your step. Housesteads is the most complete example of a Roman fort in England, and excavations have shown major buildings, defenses, and a settlement outside of its walls. Hadrian's Wall was built as a defensive mechanism to defend against whom, you ask? According to Wikipedia, Hadrian's Wall marked the boundary between Roman Britannia and unconquered Caledonia in the north. If this sounds familiar, it's because Hadrian's Wall was the inspiration for the wall in Game of Thrones, marking civilization to the south and wilderness to the north. We'll leave an interesting link about it below. Even before Game of Thrones, it's always been one of Britain's major ancient tourist attractions and is a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site. This brings us back to our current task of retaking this photo. We looked up and down the wall, but nope, it wasn't right. It was really windy, so I apologize for the audio quality in this next clip. We parked at the spot near where the book said the picture was taken, and the view wasn't perfect. The weather's turning, it's really windy, but we're gonna see if we can get the exact spot because this is the only one that we'll be able to take in this area since we're leaving tomorrow. So, integrity of the game. It might get caught in the rain. Hopefully not. Yep, the weather wasn't really cooperating, but we were determined to get it just right. We kept walking and would stop every 100 feet or so to survey the land and check out the view. Okay, I'm out of breath. It's really steep. We just went up this giant hill, and we know the picture spot's right behind us. We're just trying to find the right viewpoint of it, so that's very exciting. We found the picture spot right where these two trails converge. I'll put a link to it below. I might put a link to it below. We'll see if I can find it.
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah, pretty sure that's it, because then like it dips down.
And then it does that weird, yeah.
And then like
runs into that forest right
yeah.
there.
But you can see like that little camel hump right there, so you see wall.
Yeah,
you
and
see
it
wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yay. We got lucky because Hadrian's Wall is technically over 70 miles long. The book mentions Homestead, so we're not super close to that, but we are pretty close to that. We had to walk like a quarter mile, half a mile down the road to the west. Yep. Cool. So let's go back because it's gonna rain.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Oh no, someone's killing.
Oh no. You heard that right. Hadrian's Wall is 73 miles wide. It covers the width of the entire island. The Hadrian's Wall Path is one of 16 great national trails in England. Many people hike 6 to 10 days along the whole thing, stopping to sleep at the little inns along the way. I'll leave a link with more info down below if you're interested in doing that trek. We had to go over this to get away from the cows, and they are not scary anymore because they are over the fence. Now we're with the sheep, and they are way less scary. Oh, little babies. We thoroughly enjoyed hiking this part of Hadrian's Wall, despite my absolute fear of cows. We were there during the springtime, and walking around with the lambs was a treat. As promised, here's a page for you to screen grab with recommendations in Newcastle in 3, 2, 1. We want to say thanks again to our friends Kyle and Jen for hosting and taking us on this wild scavenger hunt to get the photo just right. It was a great time. Thanks everyone for watching. Please subscribe to follow us on our journey to recreate all 2,000 photos from around the world in 2,000 pictures book. Till next time, bye!